We are going to start building menu systems here in Unreal, and it's not that bad, but there are a lot of new nodes that we're going to be dealing with. And I thought that before I began building a menu system in earnest, what I would do is open up my level blueprint and just show you what a few of those nodes are. Now, I know that we've used the level blueprint before. It is specific to this level, and you may have some things in here that you're probably not using. You've replaced them with class blueprints, so feel absolutely free to clear this out, just delete all the nodes and start over. So all of the user interface elements that we're going to make are really interesting because they can be controlled so specifically. I'm going to make some nodes in here. I will start with an event begin play, because the event begin play is the first thing that the game is going to call when it starts, and now I can show you what some of the other things are. One of them, and I think that this one is just so interesting, is set show mouse cursor. And I'm not getting it. Let me turn off context sensitive, and there's my set show mouse cursor. Probably shouldn't be in there since it didn't come up. Set show mouse cursor will let me hide or show the mouse cursor. When it's unchecked, the mouse cursor will be invisible. When it's checked, the mouse cursor will be visible. It has this target here, and the target needs to identify the player, so we'll just put in get player controller. And now with these two nodes, I can turn on or off the mouse cursor. Now obviously when you're in the level, you don't want the mouse cursor showing, but when you're in the menu, you do want the mouse cursor showing. So this is a really handy little node, and we're going to be using this a lot to turn the mouse cursor on in the menu and off when we're in the game. Another node, I'll just right-click here, is set input. And I'll go further, set input mode. So set input mode has three options: game and user interface elements, game only, and user interface only. Now here in this particular event graph, I'm in the level blueprint for the game. So this is a point where I would want the user interface to only be looking at the game. I wouldn't want any inputs coming from the menu here. So at this point, I'm going to set input mode to game only, and then when I'm in my menu, I'll be setting the input mode to UI only. Just like with the show mouse cursor, this is looking for a player controller, I can use the same one here. And now these will go together, so I can show the mouse cursor and set the input mode to the game. And to go even further, I can connect these all so that now in this game, when this level starts, I know that the mouse cursor will be hidden and the game will be looking for input only from the player controller related to the game. So I think that these are really interesting nodes. Take a minute to wrap your head around them so that when we get started making the menu, they'll be more familiar for you. Okay, I am going to go ahead and compile this and save it. And in the next lesson, I will start setting up my main menu. We'll go through setting up the main menu, and then we'll go through the blueprint scripts for the main menu. And just remember these nodes because they are going to come back again and again.